So good morning everyone. I am Renalyn Graces Macheca together with my co-discussant, Maureen Perez. And today is we're going to discuss about the sample lesson design. So I know that each of us are curious kung unsa gayud ang lesson design sa multi-grade classes. So mao na siya nga atong i-discuss karon nga buntan. So um, the format of lesson designs in multi-grade classes varies by country as it does with all planning. So, many school districts in the Philippines give daily lesson plans while others enable teachers to create their own structures. So, some school districts here in the Philippines are provided with lesson plans, whereas other teachers, especially the new teachers, are kinahanglan yun nila o maghimo sa ilang kaugalingong lesson plan. There are a variety of methods and formats that are suited for multi-grade teaching. Sample lesson designs, regardless of format, serves as a model for how to plan individual lessons. So there are 5 sample lesson designs that we will going to discuss this morning. And all of these lesson plan designs are learner-centered, using the senses and multiple intelligences, dynamically engaging and relating to the diverse learner's experience. So first sample lesson design that we were going to discuss is the whole class teaching. So a whole class teaching lesson plan in a multi-grade class refers to a structured instructional plan designed to address the diverse learning needs and abilities of students across multiple grade levels within a single classroom setting. So, a whole class teaching lesson plan typically involves the teacher instructing the entire class together, rather than breaking students into smaller groups. And it often begins with an introduction of the topic, followed by direct instruction, interactive activities, and opportunities for students to practice what they've learned. So the plan should include clear learning objectives, teaching strategies, materials needed, and assessments to gauge students' understanding. It's important to engage students throughout the lesson and provide opportunities for participation and feedback. So, here are the example of the whole class lesson design. So, as you can see, diba, ang whole class teaching is parang multi-grade teaching is kanang naay grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 sa isa ka classroom. So, ang lesson 3 is all about the ang iyang topic is all about the mga karapatan ng bawat Pilipino. So, sa iyang content is iyan ang giisa ang discussion from grade 1 to grade 3. So, yun lang siya nagkuhan sa application, which is ilahi-lahi niya ang iyang activity. Like for example, sa first grade, okay, just like no, sa iyang application part, ang iyang gilahi-lahi ang mga activities na gihatag niya sa mga estudyante. Dire, ang iyang ibutang is, ang bawat bata ay gagawa ng kanyang sarili simbolo na ilalagay sa kahon ng kayamanan o treasure box. So in first grade, ang iyang ipabuhat is medyo sayaw, ang mas sayon, which is hulayan ang simbolo at isulat yung ano ito. Samantala sa second grade or sa grade 2 is ang iyang ipabuhat is sumulat ng isang maikling talata kung bakit ito ang napili mong simbolo. And then sa grade 3 is medyo kato na siya nagka-complex, no? Ang iyang ipabuhat is pumili ng isang karapatan at isadula ito. And then sa assessment, is lahi-lahi po na ilang assessment. Sa grade 1 is matong medyo, ang grade 1 is tayon pa jud, which is tama o mali lang ang iyang choices, and then iguhit ang smiley face kung tama at moon face kung mali. So mao na nakibali ang iyang ipa-assessment sa mga bata. Whereas sa grade 2 o grade 3 is lahi-lahi po na ilang kuan, which is ang iyang ang ipa-assessment is naggamit siya ang mga multiple choice na instruction. And then sa takdang aralin or sa assignments niya is gitibo na po niya, which is nagkuhan siya magpangkat at isadula ang iba't ibang karapatan ng bawat batang Pilipino. So, mga po siya ang sample lesson design sa contrast teaching. And now, let's proceed to grouping by same ability type 1. So, grouping by same ability type 1, it refers to an instructional strategy where students are grouped together based on their similar academic abilities or skill levels for a particular lesson or activity. So this approach allows the teacher to tailor instruction to the specific needs of each group, providing targeted support and challenge to maximize learning outcomes. So, grouping students by the same ability type 1 or type is, it is also known as ability grouping. It involves organizing students into groups based on their academic skill level or proficiency in a particular subject. So, in this approach, students with similar abilities are grouped together to receive instruction tailored to their specific needs and pace of learning. So, grouping by ability type 1 allows teachers to differentiate instruction more effectively and providing appropriate challenge for each group. It can help to ensure that all students are appropriately challenged and supported, leading to improved learning outcomes. However, it is important for teachers to monitor and adjust groupings as needed to prevent perpetuating inequalities and to ensure that students have opportunities to interact with peers or diverse abilities. So here is the example of the sample lesson design of the grouping by same ability type 1. So dire, same lang yapon siya ako, na siya intended learning outcomes. So through upon, the multi-grade pupils must have done the following with 85% of correctness. So yung learning objectives is defined synonyms, paired words synonymously, and completed a story by writing the correct synonym of the given words. So, dili lang siya nagkuan sa na part sa katong grouping by ability, which is ang fast group is mo tong mga students nga taas o kuha na score, and then the average group is katong mga students nga gagmay og average is kanang 5 to 7 ang ilang nakuha nga score. And then ang slow group, which is katong medyo slow learner, katong gagmay pag mga kuha nga score. So sa fast group is ang teacher is naghatag og another activity sheets para nang para sa fast group ng grupo. And then sa average group is same lang hapon pero lahi na activity sheets ang iyang gihatag for average students na mga na grupo. And then sa slow group is lahi pod siya nga activity sheets na iyang gihatag para sa katuna slow group na slow students group na grupo. So sa slow group is nasa like corrective instruction, which is teacher is na-provide of intensive interview and mastery of the skills and have the pupils answer activity sheets for this level or group, like what I have said right now. So now, let's proceed to another type of grouping by same ability, and this is the type 2. Ability type 2, it refers to a teaching approach where students are organized into groups based on their similar learning needs, interests, or preferred learning styles, rather than solely focusing on academic ability. So this approach recognizes that students may have different strengths, weaknesses, or preferences that can impact their learning experience and outcomes. So, grouping students by the same ability type 2 it involves organizing them into groups based on their similar academic skills. No? Same lang siya sa type 1, pero ang kalahian lang is this approach allows teachers to provide targeted instruction that meet the specific needs of each group. Like for example, the students who are struggling with a particular concept can receive additional support and guidance na nagikan sa teacher. While those who have already mastered the material can be challenged with more advanced tasks. So grouping by ability type 2 also promotes peer learning and collaboration as students within the same group can work together to achieve common learning goals. Additionally, it allows teachers to differentiate instructions more effectively and ensuring that all students have the opportunity to succeed and make progress at their own pace. So, this is the example of the grouping by same ability type 2 sample lesson plan. So, ang iyang lesson design is in mathematics. So, ang iyang intended learning outcomes or objectives are through powered activities, the multi-grade pupils with 80% efficiency are expected to identify primary and secondary directions, build directional vocabulary, enhance ability to follow and give directions, and locate place in map using primary and secondary directions. So, iyang topic is all about the primary directions are north, south, east, west, and the secondary directions are northeast, northwest, and southeast and southwest. No? So, sa pagpadaan, sa practice pada is nagkuhan na ang teacher mo na naghaon na siya lain-lain niya pre-test sa lain-lain niya mga estudyante. So, ang iyang gihataw ang sa past group, which is katong gayong na medyo dagkog score, is yung gitagan ng learning activity, and then the average group and the slow groups na nag-score sa 6 and below is lahat po siya nga activity. So, mga po same discussion, same exploration, and same explanation, pero lahat sila of mga activity nga gihatag sa teacher. So the rest, ang ilang grouping is the teacher will provide multi-level materials and or modules to the average and small group. So naay mas daghan nga materials or naay mas daghan or naay mas gitutukan gid ang mga average and slow learner groups para ang ani nga discussion. So the next sample lesson design, which is the center-based learning activity multiple intelligences, will be discussed by Marie